Just opened your OV20i? In this video, I'll walk you through how to physically install it, connect it, and verify it's ready to use. The whole process should take about 15 to 20 minutes. In the box, you should have an OV20i camera, a mounting plate, a M12 power cable, an M12 Ethernet cable, a power adapter if included, and a terminal block. Depending on the configuration, the lens may already be pre-installed. You'll need both M12 cables connected for the camera to actually operate. There are two M12 cables and both matter. The power cable uses a 17-pin M12 A-coded connector, and the Ethernet cable is a standard M12 D-coded cable. One powers the camera and the other handles communication. Before you mount the camera, think about the lens. The goal is to fill the frame with the part as much as possible. If the part takes up only a small portion of the image, you're wasting pixels, and pixels are your resolution. In general, short focal lengths around 4 to 6 mm work for large parts at short distance, but they can introduce more edge distortion. Medium focal lengths around 8 to 12 mm are a good fit for most applications. Longer focal lengths, 16 mm and up, are better for smaller parts or longer working distances. The OV20i uses built-in S-mounted lenses and software-controlled, motorized focus, so focus can be adjusted later in the browser without physically touching the camera. If you use a wide-angle lens, be aware of barrel distortion. Straight lines can appear curved, especially near the edges. That can affect alignment accuracy later. Software correction is possible, but it's better to know about the trade-off before installation. Lighting is critical because it's a physical problem, not a software problem. The AI can only work with what the camera can actually see. Good lighting should be uniform, repeatable, and designed to reveal the defects you care about. That means avoiding bright spots, shadows, and changes from ambient light, like windows or overhead factory lights. The OV20i includes built-in LED lighting with adjustable intensity and patterns. That built-in lighting works well for close-range applications, but for larger parts or longer working distances, you may still need external lighting. A few common mistakes to avoid: relying on factory overhead lights, creating glare on reflective surfaces, and underlighting the scene so the image becomes dark and noisy. Step 1 is mounting the camera, and this is more important than it sounds. The camera needs to be mounted stable and must not move. Even small amounts of vibration or shifting can undermine alignment, inspection accuracy, and AI training. Use the provided mounting plate and brackets. Tighten all fasteners fully, and if you're attaching it to a machine frame, check for vibration. Also think about the viewing angle. Ideally, the camera should look straight down at or straight at the part. A camera that moves even 1 to 2 pixels between captures can cause alignment drift and accuracy issues that are hard to diagnose later. So make this mount rock solid. Step 2 is connecting cables. First, connect the M12 power cable between the camera and a 24-volt DC power source. Then connect the M12 Ethernet cable between the camera and your computer, switch, or network. Both cables must be connected. The camera needs power to run and Ethernet to communicate. For power, the documented requirements are 19 to 24 volts DC regulated, minimum 1 amp with typical power around 15 watts and maximum power around 18 watts. It's important to note that pins 13 or 14 are 24 volts DC positive and pins 5 or 6 are ground on the terminal block provided. Do not use unregulated power supply, since voltage spikes can damage the camera. Once both cables are connected, apply power and watch the LEDs on the top of the camera. The power LED should turn solid green, and the system status LED should blink slowly during boot, then turn solid when the system is ready. Boot time is between 30 seconds and a minute. If the LEDs don't light up, check the power connections and verify the voltage. If you're planning an integration or fixture, 3D CAD models are available for the mounting plate and camera body, including STEP and SolidWorks formats. These models include external dimensions, mounting holes, and connector positions so you can verify clearances before installation. Before moving on, run through this install checklist. Make sure the camera is mounted stable, the lens matches your working distance and part size, lighting is consistent, the power cable is connected and the power LED is green, the Ethernet cable is connected, And finally, the system LED is solid after boot. And that's it, folks. You now have your OV20i fully installed and ready to go. From here, the next step is connecting to the camera through your browser and starting your setup and training. If anything doesn't look right, especially lighting or mounting, fix it now. It'll save you a ton of time later on. Thanks for watching everyone, and I'll see you in the next video.